quickly. So I said, Olivia, excuse me, I'm going to use the restroom. She said, oh, okay. And I get out. She's left her all alone because the other man left. And 5 minutes later, she comes out, she goes, you left me all alone. And I said, sorry, I just couldn't help it. Because when you looked at her, we looked at each other, we started laughing. So the whole thing was hysterical. We drove her home, and it was somewhere in Hollywood she was living. Parked the car, and there was a party going on across the street. All these lights and big entertainment or something. And I said, what are you doing? And she goes, let's go to the party. I said, but we don't know these people. She said, oh, sure. Just say we know John. Okay, we know John. So we walked into this place, starving. Went right to the table, the buffet. We get everything on our plate. And some lady looked at us, hello, how are you? Oh, good, Olivia, and I'm James. And how do you know someone here? And Olivia goes, yes, we know John's. We're very good friends with John. And the lady said, oh, good, John is up at the bathroom. He'll be right down. So we found a corner of the room. We ate as fast as we could, and we tail-tied it out of that room very, very quickly. And things like that happened all the time we're together. The more absurd, the more crazy, because she's always trying to figure things out, and there's that wit, that inspiration, and that quickness. And we've always delved into the unknown, exploring things. And the first day when she passed, I heard she came very quickly to me and very clearly, because she said she would do this. So I wanted to share with you a communication that she said. She said, may everything you touch turn beautiful. Met by so many people upon my return. I felt like a dream, but it was real. Felt so light and happy, no worries at all. Life, she goes, oh, life was just a passing thought of yesterday. Isn't that interesting? She said, it's an activity one does, and then it's over. She says, I saw my father, mother, grandfather, brother, all of those people who assisted me in this lifetime, without my being even aware of how I helped them on the most minuscule level. It was remarkable and incredible. Feels like a strange dream, like Alice the Looking Glass. But it is real. Death is nothing. She goes, no, death is nothing. Death is nothing but coming home or coming back to who you are and who you've forgotten that you were. She said, it's like you are in suspended animation while on Earth. And then she goes on, she talks about, I never realized how much I affected other people's lives. One must be so careful and constantly mindful of what they're saying and doing. She said, I'm in a land where it's pieces of light and flowers are alive and growing before me. He said, it's only way I can describe this experience, yet so strange. It is always here and always available if we take the time to understand it. She said, I'll call it the rings of life. She said, don't have any small-mindedness. It will not serve you well. Be more expansive. Think outside the human blanket. Think big, and you will set yourself up for larger experiences. And then she said, I'll see you at my reception that you're going to have, which I didn't know anything about. And then she said, we're going to have a reception. And she said, my mind is all rattled now, but I have to unravel it, and in time I shall. But it is unbelievable. Feels like I'm walking inside of a movie screen, and it's real, and the audience is fake. It is like seeing yourself from the opposite way. Nothing scary. And she goes, oh, no, it's nothing. She said, if I had known what I was going through, I would have been here years ago. It's pretty funny. She said, life, everyone has to love life and love others. Hurting other people, killing another is a monstrosity to our very nature of who you are. Life, there she's calling. There she's, typical Olivia. Life, it is all about life and how you live it. Find the blessings inside your heart. They are like seeds we are given to spread and have to have the conviction to know and believe in ourselves. And that's what she came through and said. So that's Olivia. Yes. So Sharon, would you like to come up and say something now? Sharon's your daughter, lovely daughter. And so I thought we'd share some fun memories and stories. That was,
some fun stories. Well, when we were children, my father loved to tease my father. And there was my poor father. He was 20 years older than her, and he was lying there in the sun and resting. It was Sunday and enjoying himself. And she took a bucket of water and poured it over him. She never thought that he could run so fast, and she was terrified. But there were many stories like this where he would forget to get his car cleaned, so she would have half the car washed. So you'd go to the car and it looks very nice and things like that. Then there was a time